Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Minecraft with me, Kratos, where today we are at our starter house here in the desert. And you can see I've marked something out. So today, our plan, now that we have a little hut up and running, is to make something out of this little mine shaft that we've got going down here. And I did mark out a small circle, you can see there, but then I decided that was nowhere near big enough. So we're going to go over there instead. And what we're going to do today is clear this out and create a little quarry area. And it is going to be based similarly like this was on the Tatooine sort of building style from Star Wars, the Lars homestead where Luke Skywalker grew up. If anyone is familiar with that, that is what I'm sort of taking inspiration from. So this is going to be sunken down probably 6, 7, 8 blocks, something like that, I would imagine. And we're just going to carve it out and then use some of this packed mud in a similar way that we've done with this right here, where we pack out the walls to make sure the sand doesn't come in. So this time the packed mud will be at the top rather than the bottom. And we're just going to pad it out and go from there. And then I think we'll have a little mine shaft that runs down in the middle or off to the edge, something like that. We'll have to see once it's dug out. And yeah, I guess let's just crack on with it. And then I'll show you what it looks like and what the plans are. Okay, so some progress has been made. You can see the sort of size we've gone for. I think that's a decent scale when you look at the size of the house and what it would take to actually dig this out if you were to do it. We've gone through quite a few shovels actually. Let me show you just how much sand, because I've filled up this entire barrel. You can see I've still got some in my inventory and we've got some here. That was a lot of digging. So yeah, that's probably about half an hour's worth of cutting out. And the whole point of this series is to be a bit realistic on what is achievable and what you can build with limited time. So I think going any bigger than this when I'm someone that has maybe a couple of hours a week to play Minecraft would just be insane. So we're going to take this step by step, and you can see I've got a couple more hours, but for right now, if we head down into this quarry slash pit slash whatever you want to call it, you can see we've made a start on the walls, and this is what I was talking about before, where you've got the packed mud and then the sort of stone at the bottom. So this stony layer, this is what is naturally spawning. You can see right there. Obviously it didn't go all the way around, so I've just sort of finished that off, and we're pretending that this is how deep the sand is all the way around this desert. So you need to put some packed mud up across there. It's going to be slightly different layers, as you can see. It's obviously going to change as the natural terrain changes. We'll have some variation of it, but everything you see above there needs to be packed mud. So we need to go and make sure we do that. But that is a long and tedious process of digging dirt, making, like, putting water bottles on it, then packing it with the what you call it, wheat. So you need wheat, you need the mud, you need the dirt, etc, etc. And so it's a bit of a long process, and I don't have the wheat right now, so this is going to have to do it for today. I think you get the idea though. Over the next sort of, when I have time, I'll make sure that we pack out this so that next episode it should be all good to go. Oh, it's getting late. I gotta sleep. Okay, rested and recovered. No nasty monsters around, so we are all good. But yeah, like I was saying, so we need to fill all this in with pack mud. I'm gonna continue as best I can, but I may not get it all done today, like I said. But once we've done that, what are we gonna do? Why did we dig this out? Well, we've got our mine shaft down there. That's going to be moved, so it's going to start, probably have a little entrance, a little archway somewhere over here. Maybe that wall there is quite a good wall for it. Who knows? Something in this vicinity, and then that can go down and join the current mine shaft. So it will be a flat surface through here, and we're going to take that in a similar sort of vein. With that archway, we're going to have a few doors here and around the edges. So maybe one here, corner one maybe. That looks like a good one right there. And what we'll do is we'll put some little farms in there. So what I'm thinking is getting some villagers from the village that's over yonder, maybe digging out this little area here behind where we can put in something like an automated carrot farm, where a farmer will do all the carrots farming for us. So we need 2 villagers for that, as far as I remember. One to actually pick and grow all of the carrots, and another one for them to throw them to. And as they throw them, they get sucked up into a hopper or hopper minecart type thing, and then we can have a nice storage chest ready and filled with all of our carrots. So that's the plan for why we're doing this. Another thing that we need, like I said, is the wheat. So this little flat area right here I thought would be pretty good for a wheat field. So we're going to turn this into some dirt and grow some wheat up here. And then we're going to continue this pathway, like you can see, it's starting to come down here. It's a bit of a nicer slope. We're going to continue that as we have here. It's going to go all the way down, sort of loop around. A nice smooth transition into this hole. And on this side, we'll have it continue down towards the water, because that is a good source for things that we are going to need in the future. So we'll have a path that runs from the house along the side of the quarry, splitting off, going down into the wheat field and down to a sort of dock area over here. So I think I need to go and sort of farm up some more of this mud, at least get a lot more dirt collected, because we want to turn this into a wheat field as well. And then hopefully we'll have a bit of progress. Even if we can't get all the packed mud today because we need the wheat, we should be able to get the wheat field planted. So I've got some more digging to do. This time it's dirt. I'm going to try and take away a bunch of this hill because, you know, it's a weird generation. Minecraft is not great at that. And I don't think that this particularly adds anything to our area. So I'm going to try and sort of chip away at the top of this sort of dirt mountain here, or I might even go into the jungle behind. But yeah, look for some dirt, clear out a bunch of sand, and then I shall be back with some more progress very, very shortly. Okay, so we've made a bit more progress, and as you can see, we've now started our wheat field over in the corner. Now this just sort of expands the dirt out of the jungle, so it doesn't look too wild, especially when you've got all of this on the other side with the sand. We have left a few little patches here and there, because obviously it wouldn't be, some sand is going to be blowing over here, so you know, it's going to get in. And we've kind of put this jaggedy fence up and around to try and keep the badness that's coming out of the jungle and any monsters that we do discover down in the mines away from our crops. We don't want any animals coming over and eating them, but it's a bit of a rickety old fence that you could imagine over time has just started to deteriorate, much like on Stardew Valley when the wooden fences start to die. And so, yeah, there's a few gaps in the fence here and there, and that is done deliberately just for that kind of effect. It's more sturdy at the back, and the reason for that is obviously that's where we want to protect the most from all the badness and the animals coming out of the jungle. I already see there is some pandas and things like that going through there. And we have our first wheat, so we're going to be sort of filling up this entire place with some wheat so that we can get some more packed mud, and this is the progress we've made so far. So we're about a third of the way, and you can see I've extended it a little bit up here just to keep that sand at bay, and we've put in a little light source at the base of this staircase, and we're going to be putting a path running right through here very, very soon. But we've got a water tower here, so this is just going to be made from local, source materials. We've got the jungle wood and the bamboo that's all packed together, but obviously it's a bit of a rough and ready, so it's a little bit leaky, catching some rainwater so that we can get the soil around here nice and wet for growing things. Obviously in a desert that's not the easiest task, but it's got some nice pipes that come down through, just using bamboo as the pipes. You can imagine they go underground and fill up these little spots here, which you can access through the trapdoors. And then there's a little button here. You can imagine that might be some sort of dial or valve that allows the water to come out when it's needed, when all these things have dried up. And for right now, it's going to be closed, collecting all that rainwater if we get lucky and have some here in the desert. But obviously it doesn't rain too much around these parts. So one of the final things that I wanted to do and get done today was a staircase that leads down into this little area, and it's going to be on a similar sort of path to this, so we're going to have it come sort of around here-ish. We have to remember that the packed mud that you see here, that's going to be part of the wall, so it's not going to be that bit. Well, actually, is that one? So this one's not part of the wall, so we can take you out because that's going to go there, and we can take you out. So it has to fit in around that bit, and I think we'll go for a mixture of the smooth sandstone slab, because that'll look quite cool up against this, and the jungle slabs, because that's a similar color to the packed mud. Does that make sense? I think it does to me. So gonna do it kind of rough and ready. I also wanted to put these down over here. I was thinking about doing stairs, but for right now, I'm just gonna put slabs in there, and we're gonna have to chop you out. Can we put another slab there maybe? Oh, it's not the greatest. We'll have to change that out, I think. But this is where the entrance to our new mine shaft is gonna be. As you can see, it will sort of just drop down there. We'll figure that entrance out so it looks a bit better later on, but that's the sort of thing I was thinking about when we have these farms as well. So we'll have a few other little entrances, maybe some that are a little higher up with the walkway that goes across. But yeah, let's have a quick think. So this is going to be our actual exterior wall. So I'm thinking we do something like that. So it's going to start here, and then it will slowly make its way up. We'll try and do it sort of too wide, something like that. That looked good. And if we mix that in, how does that look? Not too shabby, actually. Not shabby at all. Maybe we start to bring that across. So you are also going to be, yeah, that's fine. Bit of building work on the camera. How does that look from a distance? So it's a bit of a repeating pattern almost. So probably not the best. We might have to mix in a bit more of this as we go. Let's see what else we want to add in here. Maybe another layer just like that. And obviously they don't have to be even all the way up. So what we could do is something like that. That gives us our full block. But I'm not a huge fan of that. So it's all about tweaking it, changing it as we go. But I think you're going to get the rough idea. I think actually, if I can scroll properly, my mouse isn't enjoying the scrolling today. Let's do something like that. And we'll bring you back across where you were. And we want to cut this one away. So we'll gradually make our way to the top, just like that, I think. So, see if we can get on the edge. Beautiful. and then we'll start going up again, just like so. And then I think from here it should be pretty much all plank. Let's see. It's not awful, but it's not great either. It definitely needs some sort of supportage to come down. That is definitely what it needs, a bit of support. And let's see, so you are going to be wall, so you can come like so, and then we want to do you and you, and we're almost there. Maybe another one across, up again, like that. Wait, that's not going to be wall. So our next one should go right here, like that. Oh, that is completely wrong. Look at that. And then we're going to go up and we'll be there. So that's going to be where the wall is, right there. So this is going to be our nice little staircase that sort of travels downwards. And it go do onto a nice flat surface. So just looking at it right now, I think immediately what we need to do is get rid of these. Not that one. That's bad. Give that back. Give me that packed mud. Did I pick that one up? I probably did. No, it's right there. So let's just fill you in like so. But we do want to get rid of you and you, because you look trash. Thought it'd be cool to mix it up, but I think these colors are just too far apart to do that, unfortunately. So something along those lines. That keeps it at double wide. Yeah, and I think we might even go triple on there. And what we can do just for the bottom here is go for something like that. That's okay, that's okay. Maybe even come right the way across. Yeah. Cool. And then it'll go boopity dee dee, boopity dee dee, hi-yo. And we won't fall and hurt ourselves. Maybe for right now we just put a temporary block across like so. So that's where it's going to be. So as you come in out of here, yeah, that's pretty good. Straight down all the way around, give ourselves a nice wide swing, and then we can fill in underneath there with some sort of structure, probably some sort of fencing, I guess would be the best place, or scaffolding, that sort of thing, similarly to what we've got over here, where it's sort of supporting just using the materials that we've got. But yeah, so that gives you a rough idea. I think the progress is being made. And I'm also tempted to do a nice pattern on the floor here. But as I've said before, this is very much a series where I'm only going to be playing for a few hours a week so that you can get a rough idea of what is realistic to achieve in your own Minecraft world if you only have a couple of hours to spend. So let's have a quick look at our statistics before we head out. If we scroll on down, somewhere here is time. So we're 2 episodes in, and time played is now at 6, almost 7 hours. So we're looking at about 3.5 hours a week. That is more than we did last week. Last week we did 3 hours. This week I think we've done 4. And of course that includes everything from collecting materials, getting all of the armor, these sort of the diamonds, going down into the mines, every single little detail that you can see. So I think that's pretty good for 7 hours work. I think we're doing okay. I'm going to leave it for right now, and as the sun sets, I think that is a good stopping point. Unfortunately, next week I will not be around. I'm heading off for the weekend, so I'll be away, and so I don't think I'll have time this week to get another Minecraft video out to you, but please subscribe so that you don't miss when it's back. I think I probably won't even wait I won't wait the entire 2 weeks till next Sunday, so it'll just be when I've got the next one ready. So you may even have 2 episodes the week after if we're lucky. So I'll try and get something recorded, even if it's just a short here or there, so you've got some content. So make sure you hit that subscribe so you don't miss any of it, and like the series if you have enjoyed it so far. Let me know what you think in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. Next time though, we're going to continue trying to get all of this filled in with packed mud. We'll get our wheat sorted, all of that should be filled, and I'm going to create a pathway that goes down to a little dock area just over here, because I can see the bright blue seas beyond over there, and we need to get out of our starter area and explore. But until then, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, whatever you are up to, and I shall see you very, very soon. Bye bye for now.